It's crazy that a single note can give so much nostalgia. The memories of waking up early to buy Minecraft on my Xbox 360, waiting for it to download and starting my first world. Now, I did own Minecraft before this on my crappy PC over at my grandparents' house.
What's up, guys? It's Stump. I'm playing Minecraft. Yep, this is me as a child. Goo goo gaga.
But I wasn't always able to play it, obviously. But now I could play whenever I wanted. The memories of starting worlds with friends, making entire villages, and making Hunger Game maps even though you could only have 8 people in a single game on the Xbox. Memories like this are things I rarely think about until that music kicks in. It's intertwined with these memories, and no matter how long it's been since I've thought of those worlds, or how many worlds I've started since, or the last time I even talked to any of those people, those old memories always seem to pop up. Minecraft isn't the only game to do this, and this isn't just a gaming thing. Music is incredible for so many different reasons, one of its biggest being how it makes you feel. Feelings are one of the main anchors, so to speak, to memories. I'm sure that in almost every memory you can think of, the main thing holding it is how you felt in that moment. Whether you're happy, sad, bored, or any of the other plethora of feelings you may have. And because the soundtracks in these games are basically always present in the background, the songs manage to sneak their ways into your subconscious. Because usually, you'll only ever hear video game music in the game unless you're a weirdo who listens to video game soundtracks in their free time. Then this music really only is tied to memories of playing the games. With just a song, I'm able to go back in time. Hearing that Black Ops 1 Zombies menu theme reminds me of all the countless hours grinding zombies to try and get higher and higher rounds. I remember when me and a friend got to round 32 on Kino der Toten, and it felt like I'd won the lottery. I remember the music of Halo and playing couch co-op with my dad, basically marathoning the entire series. Two of my biggest influences are BioShock and the first Last of Us. The music in those games will forever be cemented in my brain as being some of the best ambient tone-setting music of all time. How those soundtracks help sell the worlds. These games' storytelling is one of the reasons why I love writing so much. Why I love storytelling. Why I made a YouTube channel back in 2014. Why I've made short films. Why I'm in school for cinema now. I can make an entire video about BioShock and The Last of Us and how they've affected my life. But in all of those core memories, the music is always there. Indie game developers are killing it with soundtracks. Undertale, Dead Cells, Celeste, Hyper Light Drifter, even Cuphead. The games whose soundtracks I've used countless times in my own videos, and those are just a few examples. AAA games have also gone above and beyond for epic and cinematic soundtracks. Infinity Ward got Hans Zimmer for 2009's Modern Warfare 2. That's the man responsible for so many iconic film soundtracks, and he worked on Modern Warfare 2. That's insane. Video game music has always been an essential part of the medium. Back in the day, all they could do was have music in the back. No voice dialogue or anything like that. Just music and a couple sound effects. And since then, it's just gotten better. I was in a slump for quite a bit when it came to gaming. I felt like no games were good anymore. Or fun. They all felt like soulless cash grabs, made to get you addicted and spend as much money as you possibly could. They all had generic soundtracks, repetitive gameplay, and no real goal to work towards. I'm sure if you're an avid gamer, you've probably felt this too. At one point in the past year, I had a script that I scrapped, and it was entirely about how video games weren't fun anymore. But after doing some research, I had found a ton of other videos basically talking about the same thing. And after watching some of them, I realized how whiny they all sounded. Everybody seemed to complain so much about a bunch of things that are now somewhat commonplace in gaming. Regular updates and all that stuff. And sure, there are downsides to things like that. Not releasing games fully is probably the biggest example because companies think that they can just flush it out with content as it goes along. But to be honest, I mean, gaming is still in a great place. At the end of the day, there's still a ton of kids out there who are playing these games daily and having just as much fun as you and me probably did back in our heyday. It made me really think about how I had felt playing games, what the problem was for me, why I felt that way. And it was really because I felt an immense pressure on myself to be productive. Leisure felt like labor. I felt like I was always working hard towards my next goal, and anytime I took a break or had time to myself, it felt like I was wasting time. My brain started to associate gaming with extremely negative feelings. But now that I've taken some time to really work on myself and find ways to be able to play games and relax without feeling so much pressure, I've found a love for gaming again. I can play somewhat guilt-free, just don't ask me how much I've spent on some of these games. I've been playing games with friends and having a blast. Valorant is super fun for me right now. The want to be good at the game and the familiarity of CSGO style mechanics, which I spent hundreds of hours on in high school and middle school, is all I really need to keep hitting that Q button. To be completely honest, this video is more so my getting back together with video games video. I've been playing since I was incredibly young and have absolutely loved how much they've helped me throughout life, teaching me lessons, making me friends, giving me incredible experiences with stories and just a fun time all around. Ultimately, these gaming soundtracks have somewhat accidentally been the soundtrack to my own life, being there for important moments. They've been there as I've shaped and molded who I become, and they were there before I became who I am now. So if I ever feel like going back and playing those old games, I can pretend, even just for a minute, that I'm back in my bedroom of my parents' house, playing Minecraft on my Xbox the night before school, stealing diamonds from my friend's chest while he's offline.
Everybody, how's it going? This is my first video, and I'm going to be playing Minecraft for the first video. I'm going to be doing this series called Survival Island. It's a big, as you can already see, this is like what it looks like. This is a big island, and I'm going to be living here.